students, coming to the next key concept. So far we had discussed about the super key and the candidate key. Now let us see the primary key. So this is one of the important key. So each table compulsory needs one primary key. Okay, so you had to maintain one primary key in a table. So whatever the table, whatever the relation you are creating, so in that relation, whatever the keys you want to introduce, it's up to you. But you have to maintain one primary key in each table. So let me write. So it is a key, candidate key. You can also call as a candidate key. Candidate key, that is most appropriate to become the main key for any table. So in the previous video, when I am explaining about the candidate key, I said a candidate key may be a single or a combination of attributes. But whereas a primary key, here I am saying it is a candidate key that is most appropriate to become a main key for a table. So it is a main key for a table. In the previous video, so I had taken the student ID, student name and the marks. So here the main key can call it as a primary key. Actually, suppose I taken the student ID, a single key is a candidate key. So here the student ID is a primary key. Means this is a main key with unique data. Okay, so unique, this student ID is uniquely identify the each record, means only one attribute. So here this student ID is in this table, a student ID is a candidate key as well as the primary key. That's why I am saying here a primary key is a candidate key that is most appropriate to become a main key for any table. So whatever the main key that is present in the table, that you call it as a primary key. So it is a key that can uniquely identify each record in a table. So this is a key, main key that can uniquely identify each record in a table. So let me take the example for this. So whatever I had taken in the previous, the student ID. So student is a relational, it's a table name. So here I am taking the student ID and the student name, phone number, age. So whatever I had taken in the previously. So here the student ID should be unique. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the name may be same for Akhil, Bhanu, and roll number 3 is also holding the Akhil, and the roll number 4 is also holding the Bhanu. So means the same name is having two peoples, but their identification will be different, and their phone numbers is also a different. 98123456, 92103421, 99100012, 93247654, and it is 16, 17, 18, 17. Okay, so this is the table. So here what is the primary key? Here the primary key is student ID. So this is a main key, so which is used to identify each record uniquely. So only with the help of the student ID I can fetch each record, each person's record. So whenever I call student ID 1, I'll get the name of that student, phone number and age. When I call the student ID with the help of student ID 2, so a 2 roll number is having a Bhanu with different phone number and his age. And for Akhil, his age. And for Bhanu, another person Bhanu, but he is having the another name, another phone number, and his age is also maybe age may be same, but it's having different phones. Different people can be identified with the help of this identification, student ID and phone number. So here a student ID can be used uniquely. At the same time, the phone is also unique. Same phone number cannot hold two persons. Okay. So here these two will be unique. Even though these two are unique, I am considering one key as a primary key. So student ID I am taking at a primary key. Okay, only with the help of one key I am identifying each record. So let make some points. Primary key contains a unique value. Unique values must never be null. So you have to be careful. It should not hold the null value. And uniquely identify each record in a table. So this point you have to be remembered while you're creating the primary key in the table. And note, primary key or mandatory. So what I said in the starting of this video, so every table should hold one primary key. At least it has to hold one primary key, the attribute. So any attribute can hold a primary key. Primary key or mandatory for every table. Each record must have a value for its primary key. So it should not be null. Compulsory, each record must hold some value. So zero null value should not be allowed. And the point, when choosing a primary key from the pool of candidate key, always choose a single simple key over a composite key. So what it's saying, this point is saying that we have to choose a primary key. So this is a table. So in this table you are having student ID. Suppose if you discuss about the candidate key, student ID is one candidate key, or you can take name and phone number as one candidate key, or simply take the phone number as candidate key. So these are all the candidate keys. Why I'm saying the candidate key is a single or a minimum set of. So instead of taking the 4, so I can write 3 here, but 3 is not possible because only the minimum set of uniquely identifying. So with the help of name and phone number, I can identify his ID and age. So this is a candidate keys. These are all. So when choosing a primary key from the pool of candidates key, so these are all the pool, a pool of candidate key. Okay. Always choose a simple key over a composite key. So just choose a single and simple key. So what is that? Here I am taking the student ID. Or else if you want, you can take the phone number also. But instead of taking the phone number, it's better to take a simple. So rather than checking the each number in the phone number, it's better to take only one number to check. So you have to take only the simple key over a composite key. So this is about the primary key. Thank you.